After Dallas Goedert signs, so does Avonte Maddox. And what gets even better than that for the Eagles, Miles Sanders going to play. 18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. So by now, you guys have all heard that Avonte Maddox signs a 3-year contract extension worth $22.5 million. $13.3 million of it is guaranteed. And this is a great signing by the Philadelphia Eagles. We just talked about this in my video yesterday, that he was one of the next guys that they had to sign. I just didn't know they would do it the very next day that they signed Dallas Goedert. Otherwise, I never would have gotten up at 7 o'clock this morning. I never would have gotten to the Costco by 9 o'clock this morning. I never would have been going to all these stores, which is where I've been all motor humping day with the wife. I just got back a little while ago. We went to Costco, went to Safeway, went to all these different stores, went by the mall. I mean, it's just, she's like getting ready for the holidays, and then it's like, well, you might as well pick up this Christmas stuff here, and this Christmas stuff here. Oh, let's go to Lowe's, let's go to Home Depot, and it just never ends. So that's why I didn't get a video out to you guys earlier, because I just got home. I literally just walked in the door, and it was the first time I was able to really do a video on it. I wasn't even going to do a video on it. I was just going to wait till the Philly Shakedown podcast tonight. But then we kind of had some other news just hit us that we're going to talk about in a second. But as far as the Avonte Maddox signing goes, this is a great signing for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is something you have to do. You have to start re-signing these young guys that are just in their prime, okay? Now, a lot of people complain and say, well, you know, Dallas Goedert has only done this, and he hasn't done this, and he hasn't had this. Maybe we should wait until he has big numbers, then sign him. There's a problem with that, okay? And this is how teams get themselves in salary cap hell. You wait too long for a guy to go out and put his best years out there. Then what happens is you're paying him for what he's already done. The idea is you want to pay for a guy who is going to live up to the contract. That is still peaking. You know what I'm saying? That isn't coming down. He's still peaking. And Dallas Goedert is still peaking. Avonte Maddox, his best years are still in front of him. And that's what I mean when I say peaking. Their best years in the NFL are yet to come. And Avonte Maddox is one of them. Dallas Goedert is one of them. So getting those guys signed is very important. Avonte Maddox has been fantastic in the slot. Now you're going to have him and Slay next year. I don't know what they're going to do with Steven Nelson. Maybe he walks. Maybe you bring him back. Maybe you go out and you sign a big-time corner in the draft. Maybe you sign a big-time safety. But look, for me personally, if I could do something like this, right, and I'm just brainstorming. I really like Stingley, right, from LSU. Definitely like him. But if you were to tell me I could have Slay, Nelson, Avonte Maddox as my corners next year, and then I would draft this kid Hamilton from Notre Dame, the safety, I would be all about that. I would be all about that. No question about it. But Avonte Maddox and Slay have been pretty good this year for the Eagles. And when you look at it, you got Dallas Goedert signed, Avonte Maddox signed, Jordan Mailata has been signed, Josh Sweat has been signed, all from that draft class. And the thing is for the most part, I'm happy with all of these. I will be honest with you. I have been a little disappointed in what I've seen of Josh Sweat this year. Now, I'm not saying he's just having a bad year. He can't rebound or can't have a good end of the year. But we're talking, 10 games. He has 3.5 sacks. I expected more from him. So just because you sign guys to an extension, on the other hand, does not always mean that they're going to work out or it's the greatest pick that ever was, how he made the greatest pick. We don't know. But when you got a guy like Dallas Goedert, a guy who has shown that he can play and shown he has talent, and now is finally given the opportunity to be that number one guy, then to see a guy like Avonte Maddox, who really, his rookie year was a really good year. Then they really tried to move him around, put him on the outside, put him in the slot. They were moving him safety. They had him all over the place when he was really best in the slot. And now that he's kind of settled into that position, he's ready to go and he's looking good. So the Avonte Maddox signing is a big-time signing. The Goddard signing is a big-time signing. The Jordan Mailata signing is a big-time signing. I think I said Jordan Mailata, did I? I don't think I said Lane Johnson by accident, but Jordan Mailata, those are all big signings. Josh Sweat, I want to see more from him. He signed a contract extension. I need to see more from him. The other news that we have going on right now for the Eagles, which is one of the reasons why I decided to even come on here and make this video so late about Avonte Maddox, was that the Eagles have just activated Miles Sanders off of the IR. He is activated. He had that window, that activation window was granted or was open earlier in the week, but he's been lifted off of it. He is now in the active roster, and he is going to play most likely versus the Saints. This is a great thing. This is a big-time thing. To me, he is the biggest. Well, before he got hurt, he was your biggest playmaker. He's your home run hitter. He's a home run hitter. He's a guy that could take any snap and take it 80 yards, 75 yards, 70 yards at any time. A lot of people are down on Miles Sanders, but I think you shouldn't be down on Miles Sanders. I think we should have been down on the play calling, because the guy was still averaging, despite having hardly any carries, 4.8 yards per carry. He was not getting enough opportunities to run. He was not getting enough opportunities to show what he can do. This new style that the Eagles have been playing the last 3 weeks, as I'm sure they're going to continue it, you're going to see a heavy dose of Miles Sanders, heavy dose of Jordan Howard. And it's going to be really those two guys. You'll sprinkle in some Boston Scott. You'll sprinkle in some Professor Gainwell. But for the most part, I'm telling you this. Trust me. Trust this bald head Denzel Washington. Miles Sanders is going to go off. I am so happy that Miles Sanders is back. And speaking of guys that get extensions, the question is going to be whether the Eagles were going to give Miles Sanders an extension, because he deserves one as far as I'm concerned. Problem is do you want to pay running backs huge money? So there's a lot of good conversation there. Me personally, I'm signing him. I don't think he is going to get a big contract, so I think they could get him somewhat reasonable. But Miles Sanders is a home run hitter that this offense has not had in weeks. Now he comes back and you're actually going to use him right. Expect big things from Miles Sanders. Expect him to have a big game. I mean, I don't know how much work he's going to get first game back versus the New Orleans Saints. Don't know. But I do know this. Miles Sanders coming back is big for us. He's the guy, he's the home run hitter. He's the kind of guy that could break it at any point, at any time. I love the combination of Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard. I think it's a great mix. When they did it the first time, right, in Miles' rookie year, I thought the combination was great, and then they never really went back to it. Now we're going to bring it back, I'm sure, and I think people are going to be happy. And I expect Miles Sanders to have a big finish to this season. I expect him to get going as long as he's healthy and ready to go, and I think he should be. Question is how much work will he get the first game back? He may get limited carries. He may be on a snap count. We'll have to see. But Miles Sanders coming back. Believe me, it's a huge deal for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a huge deal for us. And getting him back, to me, is big time. So getting Miles Sanders back tomorrow is exciting. I will definitely be streaming that game. I'll be here, probably going to do a doubleheader or tripleheader tomorrow. Have to look at the schedule and see who's playing and when. The other thing is, don't forget Philly Shakedown Podcast tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Maybe I'm 5 minutes late. Who the hell knows? I usually am. That's what at least everybody tells me. And yes, I am sitting down in this video because, one, my wife wore me the hell out today, going all over to California, all over wherever the hell we were. We were all over the place. It was crazy. And then I got my big director sitting right where I set up. So I did not have the heart to pick him up and move him because he looked so damn comfortable. Anyways, with that said, take care. I will talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. So now you decide to wake up, huh? Now you decide to wake up. As soon as I finish my video, come here. There you go. What's up, buddy? What's up? This is my boy. This is the director of the program. Say what's up. He was sleeping. He just woke up. He's cool. He's my director. What's up, Dante? Say hello. Hello. He's always with me. Whenever I film, he's always with me. And he sits there and he waits for me to come back and set up. This is how he likes to be held. He doesn't like to be held any other way. He has to sit up like a baby. Huh? What's up? Anyways, got my director here. We were ready to go tomorrow. Denzel Washington, out.